They left it late for us on Friday, but the Sparks came through in the clutch and covered the minus 5.5 point spread. Let's have a big day on Sunday, shall we? What's up, sports fans? My name is Chris. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of The Bounce. We are a daily WNBA betting show that breaks down the WNBA betting board and gives you free selections for each game of the WNBA regular season. Today is Sunday, June 4th, and we have 3 games on tap for you, but we're just going to roll with 2 selections here that we believe have the best chance to make us some money. Before we get into the selections, though, if you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so now. And if you haven't already dropped a like on the video, go ahead and do so. I'd very much appreciate that. As we look at today's odds boards, we will see the Connecticut Sun as 7.5-point home favorites over the Dallas Wings. The New York Liberty are 13-point home favorites over the Chicago Sky, and the Las Vegas Aces are 15.5-point favorites over the Indiana Fever. The first play we have for you is the Chicago Sky plus 13 points over the New York Liberty. The odds are minus 110. Look, these two teams hooked up on Friday night with New York escaping with a 77-76 victory thanks to a late Brianna Stewart field goal. In that game, the Chicago Sky showed they can keep up with one of the best offensive teams in the league, and they can make their shots count when needed. As for the Liberty, they return home. They should have the home court advantage in this one. Obviously, they're good on their home floor, but are they 13 points better than Chicago Sky? On Friday, the Liberty shot 46% and won by 1. Do we expect them to shoot 50% here just because they're on their home court? I'm not too sure that's going to happen. The Chicago Sky, they have a deep roster. They can take advantage of the New York Liberty's weak defensive lapses at times, and I do believe this point spread is about 4 points too high. We're going to take Chicago Sky plus 13 points at odds of minus 110. The second play we are rolling with is the under 172.5 points in the Las Vegas Indiana Fever contest. The odds are minus 110. Look, can the Aces put up 100 points here? Absolutely, but I don't think the Fever are going to do enough to push this total over the number. The Aces come into this game after a win on the road against Atlanta, but they gave up 87 points in that game. We know the Aces are going to get their points at will, but I do believe they're going to put an emphasis on the defensive end and clamp down on a weak Indiana Fever team that is ranked dead last in terms of points per game, sitting at about 75.5. The Aces are going to win this game. They should in a blowout, but we do believe this game trickles under the number. We're seeing at 166 for our rankings. Take the under 172.5 here between the Aces and Fever at odds of minus 110. That wraps up the 16th episode of The Bounce. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to help support the podcast, please drop a like on the video. I'd very much appreciate that. Subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any great content. If we can get 300 subscribers today, that would be fantastic. And share these pics with your friends on social media so we can all make some money together. The next available episode of The Bounce will be out on Monday night. Until next time.